Hello students, in my previous video we have started exercise 6.3 and I have taught you prime factorization method for finding square root of any given number. Now we will start next number. We will move to next sum, fifth. In this sum, given numbers are not perfect square. We will find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied to get a perfect square. And also we will find the square root of given numbers. Let us start. We take first number. First number is 252. First, we find factors of 252 by prime factorization method. I taught you we divide 252 by prime numbers. Here we divide 252 by 2 and we get factors of 252 as 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 7. You can see that 7 is the only factor that does not have a pair. So we need to multiply by 7 to complete the pair. If we multiply 252 by 7, then we get a perfect square. Here we multiply 252 by 7 and we get pair of 2, pair of 3 and pair of 7. Here 7 has complete pair. We get, when we multiply 252 by 7, we get 1764 and we write 2 square, 3 square and 7 square. When we solve it, we get 42 square. So, square root of 1764 is 42. Therefore, the required smallest number is 7. We will learn with next number. Next number is 180. We find factors of 180 by prime factorization method. Factors are 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 5. You can see that 5 is the only factor that does not have a pair. So we need to multiply by 5 to complete the pair. We will write, if we multiply 180 by 5, then we get a perfect square. When we multiply 180 by 5, we get 900 and we will solve like this. We get 900 equal 30 square and square root of 900 will be 30. Therefore, the required smallest number is 5. Remaining part, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, you can solve yourself. We will move to next question. Next sum is, for each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided. Clear? In this question, we have to find the smallest whole number by which given number should be divided, so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. We will take first number. First number is 252. We will find factors of 252. Factors of 252 are 2, 2, 3, 3 and 7. Here 7 is unpaired. So if we divide 252 by 7, then we get a perfect square. Clear? Here we will divide. When we divide 252 by 7, we find 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 7 and we divide by 7. Here when we divide 7 by 7, it becomes 1. So we will write 36 equal 2 square multiply 3 square. So square root of 36 will be 6. Here 7 is required smallest number. We will understand with next number. Next number is 2925. We find factors of 2925 are 3, 3, 5, 5 and 13. Here 13 is unpaired. So if we divide 2925 by 13, then we get a perfect square. When we divide 2925 by 13, we get 225. And when we divide 13 by 13, it becomes 1. So we write 3 square multiply 5 square equal 15 square. Square root of 225 is equal to 15. 13 is required smallest number. Part 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th you can solve yourself. Next sum is 7th. First we read this sum carefully. The students of class 8th of a school donated rupees 2401 in all for Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. Clear? In this sum, amount donated by each student and number of students in the class is same. Let the number of students be X. So, amount donated by each student is equal to number of students in the class. So, amount donated by each student is equal to rupees X. Total amount donated by class is equal to rupees X multiply X. We will write X square. Here X square equal 2401 because 2401 is total amount. We find square root of 2401. You can find square root of 2401 by prime factorization method. Here factors are 7, 7, 7 and 7. So we write x square equal square root of 7 square multiply 7 square, and we get 7 multiply 7 equal 49. Therefore, number of students in the class is 49. Next sum you can solve yourself. Next, ninth. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 4, 9 and 10. Clear? In your previous class, you have learned how can we find LCM of numbers. Here, LCM of 4, 9 and 10 is 180. You can see how can we find LCM of number. This is your rough work. We write 180 equal 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 5. Look, here 5 is unpaired. So 180 must be multiplied by 5. When we multiply 180 by 5, we get 900. And each prime factor has pair. Here 5 has pair. So we write 900 equal 2 square multiply 3 square multiply 5 square. Hence 900 is the required perfect square number. Now read next sum. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 8, 15 and 20. LCM of 8, 15 and 20 is 120. Prime factors of 120 are 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 5. You can see that only 2 has pair. 2, 3, 5 does not have pair. So 120 must be multiplied by 2 multiply 3 multiply 5 to make it a perfect square. We will write 120 multiply by 2, 3, 5 and we will make pair of 2, of 3 and of 5. You can see that here 2 first pair, second pair, third pair and fourth pair, and we get 3600. Hence the smallest square number which is divisible by 8, 15 and 20 is 3600. Okay, I hope you have understood. Exercise 6.3 is over. I will start exercise 6.4 in my next video. I will send PDF for solution of exercise 6.3. Thank you.